Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of Stalker Gamma, Rock's automated modular mod pack for Anomaly. Ain't that a mouthful? Yeah, this is a heavily pimped out version of the mod Stalker Anomaly, with hundreds of mods mounted on top of a mod by itself, so yeah, a standalone mod by itself, so yeah. It's gonna be a hell of a playthrough. I enjoy having more of a pacifist playthrough and being able to explore the zone without too much of a headache, so I'm gonna side with the ecologists. Since I want to play on veteran difficulty, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of challenges thrown my way. So just having the monolith and the bandits to worry about, as well as the many mutants that inhabit the zone, I'm fine with that. Scavenger. Yeah. Alright, let's get my kit. MP5. Car jumpsuit. Respirator. Some anti-res. Some AI2 medkits. I'm probably getting muffled a little bit by the main menu music, so apologies for that. I'm not gonna worry about that early on. I'll bring some radio protectants. Alright, cool. Without further ado, let's spawn an aggro prompt. Yeah, let's get this bread. Boom. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be an end anytime soon playing this, because this is a very expansive experience of the Stalker. Oh. Alright, sorry about that. There's always a little bit of encoding lag right at the beginning of this, every time I load the save file. So as I was saying, yeah, this is going to be a very long playthrough. Very expansive experience of vanilla stalkers, so yeah, gonna be a lot to do, and I'm gonna be taking my sweet time, because I know you can adjust this to your liking, however you want your playstyle to be and all that jazz. But since I kind of want a bit more of a hardcore experience, yeah, I can't exactly bum rush things willy-nilly. Like, fuck, I'm not playing on Iron Man mode, which is, yeah, one life only. There was that wish giver, or whatever the hell it was called at the start. I didn't show what it was, but yeah, I think like 24 hours. I don't know if it's in-game time or IRL time. You get rewarded one extra life. But considering that this is an improved version of the X-ray engine, but even then, there's still gonna be some hiccups here and there. Welcome to Stalker Gamma. Check the PDA guide Gamma section for an in-depth overview and manual about the something about the game. Blah blah blah. All right, let's go load up my stuff. Professor Sakharov, I have an important assignment for you, Andy. Please report to my mobile lab in Yatar. I will share the available details there. Alright, Professor. Oops. Neat. Awesome sauce. Okay. We got some pack of throwables, which is a bunch of bolts. Let's hook that up. Cool. Got a whole bunch of little devices. Get my PDA equipped. Echo detector with knots. Alright. Very nice. I already had a bit of a... Oh, hey, grooming kit. I already had a bit of a playthrough early on. The first time it was to test the waters, and the second time I was planning on just downloading the VOD gameplay, or the gameplay from the VOD streaming on Twitch. But on playback, it looked really fucking bad. And uploading that sort of quality on YouTube, where YouTube's own encoding will diminish the quality a bit further. Yeah, I think I'd rather just record it locally. Radio protectant? There's something else there.
Ну, я слушаю.
Was it 2 radio protectants? Maybe. First time after my testing the waters too. You know, it's kind of strange. This game, free food. Nice. Whole bunch of goodies. Yeah, I increased the passive loot that could just spawn in the world by itself, as well as actually enabling a chance for something to be found in stashes. Because by default, for whatever reason, there's nothing in stashes. And what Stalker Gamma tries to achieve, well, improves upon what Stalker Anomaly tries to achieve, is that there are a lot of stashes throughout the zone. Like way more than vanilla Stalker. So the only way for stashes by default to find anything in them is to get coordinates from either PDAs or from getting goodwill with factions, and I kind of don't like that. So yeah, not every stash will have something in it, but at least there will be a chance for something to be in a stash. It doesn't feel like exploration is heavily gutted. Because what makes exploring the zone fun is coming across a whole bunch of goodies throughout. If you don't find a bunch of goodies, like what's the fucking point? It's gonna make it pretty linear throughout. And I don't like that. So I will be applying some metagame knowledge early on, but I didn't get too far ahead. Believe me, I was gonna take my time. Advantage, that's nice. Nothing to that. Anything else here? Doesn't appear to be the case. Yeah. Oh, hello. Cool. I also like that Rubles kind of exists as an entity by itself too, as opposed to just something that only exists on your character. You can find it in the world, you can find it on other people, stashes, that sort of stuff. And like I said, Gamma hopes to, both Anomaly and Gamma hope to improve upon the Stalker feel, making the world seem a lot more immersive. Oh, fire. And rewarding to engage with. I like how every time I see the stash under the truck, it's always something different. Oh, hey, look at that. There's actually something in it, too. And I opted to ignore that at the start, so that's a nice find. In case people are wondering what the chances are, let me load up the mod configuration menu. I had to look this up because I wasn't sure where whatever mod touched upon the stashes. So it's the CCP or ZCP under the loot category. I increased the scattered loot a little bit from 0.6 to 0.7, and I enabled a whole bunch of doodads to be spawned within stashes. Obviously, pretty low chances for most of them. Old ammo being the highest chance to come across, but even then, I've noticed that's a little rare. Oh yes, mantle system too, which would be very helpful getting around places as well as avoiding anomalies here and there. There's also a Dark Souls inspired saving system where I can only save at campfires or within friendly bases. So I can't exactly save willy-nilly. Okay, before I explore any further, what I liked doing early on here is just collecting a bunch of loose loot around this Agroprom Research Institute environment, although it's kind of a military outpost of sorts. Collect whatever I can, and then sell some stuff, and then buy something. Yeah, sell stuff, buy stuff. Even though I've made loot a bit more accessible. Shit's kind of expensive. Obviously, having better standings with factions and whatnot, and I'm sure it's different between factions too, is pricing for stuff. So things, I'll pretty much be neutral with traders for the most part. Until I improve my relationship, and then maybe things will be less expensive. There's a headlamp that I can buy, so that's what I'm pretty much going for right now. So apologies for it being a little bit dark. Also, another thing too, important to keep in mind is that it actually depends on who I want to sell to. I found that selling parts for like repairing like weapon parts and random shit you could use to repair your equipment seemed to be worth quite a lot to mechanics, as well as just generic shit too, like ammo. I was just the medic person, otherwise known as the medic. Yeah, I got a lot of crap. Syringes seem to go pretty well with them, so sell that. It's crafting too, but I gotta get much more of a feel of the game and a better standing with money and equipment before I risk doing this shit. Like, for instance, if I want this person to repair my stuff... Oh, that's just basic tools as a mission. Hold on. My equipment needs some tweaking. Yeah, and then I get a massive info dump about, you know, TLDR, do it yourself, Herm. I gotta find repair benches to do this. It seems to be free with this guy. Nope, a little bit of frame rate lag. That's okay. I don't think it's free everywhere else. Yeah, if you want something done right, do it yourself. I don't know, I feel like some mechanics might be willing to do it for you. I'm not sure. I might be talking out of my ass. Nice to see that no matter the quality of the stuff to repair with and all that, actually goes for a pretty penny all the same. Oh shit. Even something as simple as bolts too, because bolts could be 2 rubles for one trader, and for this guy it's 3 rubles. I don't need all of them. That makes for some nice moolah early on. I don't really care about any of this right now. Believe me, I can find a lot of stuff to repair my equipment throughout the zone. It won't be a problem. So my game plan early on that I like doing is to, yeah, collect what I can in this place, go to this trader, buy the headlamp, buy some ammo, and then I can venture out safely. I seem to recall there being an achievement slash challenge. You break enough boxes, you get a reward for it's just finding a higher chance of better loot, or just better chance of looting boxes. So yeah, when I come across something to break, I will break it. Sergeant Spoon, military. Yeah, I'm gonna be blocking some stuff with my webcam, so apologies for that. Okay, 9 by 19. F and J. Yeah, this shit ain't cheap. 30 rounds for 1,500 rubles. Oof. And this ammo type doesn't do much damage to begin with either, so I'm gonna have to use up more of it. Primarily against mutants. You know, human enemies shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Also, yeah, much more fleshed out inventory. Get stats, get your health, hunger, thirst, energy. All that jazz. There's another category for this. Oh, I think that's for frags. Yeah. That's a lot of vodka. Cigarettes. There's a handful of brands that come across in this place, and cigarettes are worth a pretty penny. They're also something that you could hold on to. They don't weigh much anyway, so it's good to hold on to them. You know, they help out with radiation, as well as some other stuff too. Drink alcohol, you can use this to help negate the effects of it. Although it injures you. You know, it's kind of funny that this is supposed to help against radiation. When you're when you're radiated in this game, even just a small amount will slowly decrease your health. But if you use cigarettes to help out with radiation, you're injuring yourself in the process. So not only are you losing health from radiation, but when you fight against the radiation, you hurt yourself. Granted, there's like a whole plethora of ways to deal with radiation in this game when it comes to consumables, so it's not like I'm kinda damned if I do, damned if I don't. But cigarettes are cheap compared to anti-radiation drugs, so yeah. Water is kind of important, so what I want to do is... Oh, I already have some sparkling water. Never mind. I won't worry about that. Okay, so I need to go meet with Professor Sakharov in Yantar, which is north of here, so, yeah. Go do that. I'm sure there's gonna be some quality loss regardless when I upload this to YouTube, but thankfully it'll be a much higher quality, so it won't diminish too much as opposed to taking it from Twitch. Because when I looked at it on playback, yeah, I don't think it would have really done this game justice. Never anything here. What's this container? Oh, hey. File. Cool. Yeah, what a sharp looking gun. Very nice. I know I could record at 1440p and then upload. Some activity over there. Then upload at that. From what GPT tells me, I could actually get an encoder. Or a different encoder for YouTube, which would preserve more quality. Okay. Well, don't think I can shove that in my MP5, but that's still money in my pocket. That's good. Oh. I was wondering why I wasn't getting the prompts. Cool. Yeah, radiation is a bitch early on. Bedrock claws anomaly. So stuff like radio protectants are going to be very valuable. Let's do something here. Now this thing would start beeping if there was an artifact here, so let's jump on this. Nothing. Nah, yeah. I would be within range of an artifact. If it's not beeping, there's nothing there. I didn't miss anything else in here. Also, in case it wasn't obvious, this is going to be incredibly slow-paced. Believe me, I'm not going on my way bum rushing anything anytime soon. I'll be greedy when it comes to some stuff. Because, you know, it can't be a chicken shit forever in his own toxic swamp. Man, must be the physical manifestation of Twitter. Haha. Endurance level 1. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. It's passive stats to improve upon. That's neat. Yeah, there's definitely something going on over there. I mean, if I'm playing on veteran, yeah. / hard difficulty. What the fuck? I don't have... What Gamma achieves too as well is that there'll be you know, when it comes to bandits and renegades and anyone else that wants to shoot at you, you can definitely tell what equipment they have. Ah. Or what they look like, I mean. Ah, radiation. Well, I'm probably gonna go off the principle of wait until they shoot at me, so then I know that they're a threat. Oh, artifact here. Oh, okay. Man, I really hope. Part of me kind of wants to double back to save. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I gotta be smart about this. Little artifacts. Ah! Damn it. I thought there was a path. I want to get to a camp. Oh shit. I get to a campfire. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. No balls. Alright, what I need to do here is pop a pilly. I'll be radiated a little bit, but no well. Yeah, get the hell out of Dodge. Ugh. Whoa, I almost fucking died. Jesus. What is this? Bleeding control. Does not degrade over time. Oh, that's good. Whoa, this is really valuable. What the fuck? Jesus. What a hell of a find that was. All better. There's a mutant over there, but or a mutated animal. But I'm trying to save my ammo right now. Also, on top of it being a slow-paced playthrough, there's going to be a good amount of dead air, I imagine, so... I should have made this point sooner as a disclaimer. This isn't going to be a traditional playthrough since it'll be something over time. Although I'm sure people could surmise that themselves. Container. Syringe. And fuck all. Another syringe. That's true. I might as well save again. Fuck it. I got a jar. Excuse me. You know, that's kind of tempting. Accelerates clotting if... Okay, so that's the bleeding control. I'm not sure what this chemical cap means. Wait, I got a touchpad. Having something that helps with bleeding over time is cool, but at the same time, I kind of need to make money, so I can't be too reserved about what I have on me. Like, if I find something that's really good, and I want to sell it to a particular person, but they're pretty far away from me, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to offload it to whoever I can, and then, yeah, that will be that. I really don't want to deal with these poopy heads. Although it seems like they're not going to give me much choice. That one ran into a fucking goddamn anomaly, so bully for me, I guess. I know. Punch. All better. I like that reload animation. Ah, radiation. Nothing here. Is there something loose here, though? Hiding? Out in the open? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go to the answer. Cool beans. Yeah, I imagine this is going to eat up time with my variety content that I like, or variety game content that I like uploading on YouTube. So if I'm going to spend spend a whole bunch of time playing this, the least I could do is archive it on YouTube for anyone who might be willing to watch this in video form after the fact. Don't throw your pistol out. Keep it for backup. Yeah, I could do that. I know I said that sarcastically, but it's not a bad idea. Having one type of weapon for snorks. One type of weapon for one dickhead. Enemy type. Another type of weapon for something else that you wouldn't want to waste your primary ammo on. Whoa, am I getting radiated all the hell? Man, there's nothing on me. Jesus, man, what the fuck? And even with the radiation resistance, that was massive. Ouch. How are you doing? Unfortunately, when it comes to drug usage, there's going to be a lot of penalties to it, too. Satiation, thirst, and sleep. But it's better than fucking having to deal with cigarettes or alcohol that take way more time fucking dealing with it. Which is why it's just good to have a bunch of food on you at all times. So then you can just neutralize the impact. 38%, 71%.
От судьбы точно никуда не скроешься. Что на роду
Whoa.
написано, так оно и будет.
Anything over here? PVC for survival situations. Sharpening stone set. That's gonna be nice to have. I'm not sure what might happen with deteriorating knives. How that's gonna work? Breaking a bunch of boxes will wear it down. Of course, I could find a spicy knife out in the world, and I could try to repair it with a sharpening stone. Although that's kind of rare. I don't think I really find knives out in the world all that much, even in stashes. What's up, homie? Spirit. Good day. Who are you? The local cook, I guess. I'm gonna skim through a lot of this stuff. I'm not gonna narrate everything about it. So again, this is where the video form will benefit more. If people want to like stop and read briefly. Why don't they send you out in the field anymore? You see what I mean? Like fucking massive info dump.
Квасом сейчас холодного. Да чтоб волос сшибал.
Happen to get your hands on any Nemirov, hook you up with some good stuff. Alright. Sure. So I can give this guy vodka, and I can get some goodies off it. Unfortunately, my gun runs off 9x19 caliber. 9x18 will not work. What do you got to sell? Stuff. I don't want to sell my food, so yeah. Alright. Anything else lying around in this place? When it comes to munitions, you're not going to find much of it in this place, so you gotta go elsewhere for that. That's some cheeky breaky right there. Use workshop. Yeah. Gonna need me some fucking tools for that. And also craft stuff too. But I need to find recipes and guides out in the world for that. God damn it. Let me go inside real quick to save, and then I'll talk to this guy real quick. Bruh. Thank you. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well talk to the professor. This is a storage container. I'm gonna unequip that. Whoops. There we go.
Приветствую на нашей научной...
It's in shit condition, but I think I can still make a pretty penny off it. Or not. You know, at this point, it might as well be better to just fucking use it. I guess I'll hold on to it then. I got some mutant stuff for you, so some money in my pocket. Alright. Look at all this miscellaneous stuff. If you want a portable storage container. Artifact Melter, which TLDR allows you to break down artifacts and then combine them for something possibly better. Seems like I'm gonna need some recipes for that too. So not only is this an investment of 12,000 rubles, but I'm gonna... Yeah, I need money to buy it. I need more artifacts to use it with. And I think I need recipes. I don't think I'm gonna know off the top of my head. Well, there you go. Some recipes. Again, that'll be something to do and try out much later in the future. Okay, well. Neat. You want to see me, Professor? Oh, yes, yes, good. Expected. Strelok has been sighted in the zone once again. OMG. Well, what do you know? All right. Okay, Sidorovich, which is in Corden, no, not Corden, Rookie Village. Is it Corden? Yeah, no, I was right both times. Nicknamed Rookie Village, but the whole area is called Corden. Tell me about the situation with Strelok, Doctor. Deactivated. Worked as a chief scientist consultant for some time, but sadly that was not the last. If this is laid out as it is, then that would imply that this is taking place after Call of Pripyat. So, Anomaly / Gamma serves as an unofficial sequel. Because that's what happened when you rescue. It's spoiler alert if anyone, just fast forward a bit. At the ends of Call of Pripyat, you come across Strelok, who wanders into your military outpost in Pripyat, and then you go to evacuate him on the helicopter, as well as a bunch of other people. Pretty much everyone gets evacuated, and then he gets hired as a chief scientist consultant for the government. But I guess that is no longer the case here. Do you want me to find him? First visit Doctor, Strelok's old companion, which is out in the Great Swamps. Okay. What can you tell me about the Brain Scorcher? A miracle machine. Unfortunately, this little quest line is gonna require me to get some moolah. Psi protection helmet. We could grant you the Psi helmet immediately, as it is for the modest sum of 30,000 rubles. Need to think about it. As in, I'm a broke boy, and I can't afford it. See you later. Let me get through with what I was doing leading up to me restarting my playthrough. So I'm gonna make my way to the Great Swamps. After I talk to this joker, Peregrine. Hey, who are you? Best of luck to you, then. Okay, weapon part maintenance. I mean, cool stuff to have, I suppose, but not really necessary right now. And I need all the money I can get. Industrial grease. Alrighty then. Cool. Damn, those chemicals earlier. Really took some damage with my, or I took some damage from those anomalies. Well, bleeding control is nice. It's not get great over time, but I think if I get shot at, it might, well, it's better than having no artifacts, so I'll use it. Oh, something up here. I think last time I played Anomaly / Gamma, I never really went artifact hunting. There was too much of a poopy head about that. It's probably getting spooked. No AP rounds. Oh, that's not my 18 though. Man, nobody want 9 mil? Is it considered 9mm? RGO2A. Maybe not. Also, as I'm sure people have noticed with some traders, no one's selling any weapons. Which kind of sucks. But, yeah. Humble beginnings and all that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make do with editing this. Because like I said, it won't be like a traditional playthrough, so I might keep in a lot of dead air. If I gotta sort through some technical difficulties, or if I gotta like revert back to a save because I end up soft-locking myself, you know, running out of ammo or something, I'll, you know, then I will edit things, but otherwise, this is probably gonna be raw. It's fucking raw. It's 12 in the afternoon. My thirst going. Getting a little hungry, getting a little thirsty. It seems my hunger goes down a lot more quicker than my thirst, but negative penalties of thirst are a lot more troublesome compared to being hungry. So, yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I won't drink anything until I get alerted in the bottom left. Anyway, what do you know? Perfect fucking timing. All better. Ah, loitering? Nice guy. Whoa, Jesus, what the fuck? The hell is that? Jesus. Yeah, in case that wasn't obvious. Definitely a bunch more fucking mutants in the zone too. What the hell are you? Lurker. I'm gonna have to read up on you later. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. I'm sure this game could be categorized as a horror game after all. I think there's some radiation there, so I'm gonna ignore it. I'm in low on ammo once again. Yeah, my damage potential with this 21 hit points. Not the best armor gun either. There's only so much I can do about that. I suppose there's a new artifact over here. No, and I just be eating up radiation unnecessarily. That's what happens when it comes to dead air. I could have made my way back to the military base, but not include that in the fight. Of course, I could have included that and then cropped out the rest of the dinner. But, you know, it's like, whatever. If people want to watch this and have something to chill to in the background, I'm all for it. Whoa! Jesus fucking Christ. Good. Some of these anomalies are hard to notice, so it's, yeah, that was on me. I'm dumb. Damn, this is taking some fucking damage. Okay, let me find some random shit in the world to repair that with. Of course, I could have kept some of that on me, but I keep selling it, so... Oh well. Nice boxes. Fuck all. It would be. There'll be a lot of back and forth too when it comes to selling stuff. Damn, I need more health. I think I could make do selling some of these bandages. On the off chance bleeding gets too bad, I will... Okay, let me fucking... One thing at a time here. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Paralyzed. Uh-huh. Okay. I did not equip that. What the hell? Alright. Okay, so put that there. This here. This gets too bad. Okay. Much more better visibility in this place. I guess even when it's 8 in the morning, it'll be dark. Not much natural lighting. Do I really care about this? No. Speaking of not caring about some things, it's nice that you get this quick release system, so if you're, you know, if you're carrying a bunch of loot on you and you get shot at, you can drop all of that real quick to get some movement back, but I don't think that's really going to be a concern for me. Truth to be told. Wait a minute. No, I should have sold that to him, because I probably would get more out of selling, yeah, to the mechanic for some reason, as opposed to the regular supply person. Or whoever. I'm munitions trader. Okay. Cool. Yeah, not to mention, I'm not going to be worrying much about weight, since, you know, it's not like I have a heavy gun. The ammo I use for it, it's pretty lightweight, so... And I'm going to be eating it up real fucking quick as well. So, cool.
No?
Boy, bruv. I need more complaint. Well, another PDA. Would be nice to get full 90 stack. Well, it is what it is. Cool. One thing I might have to end up doing. is making use of weapons from people that I go shooty shooty bang bang at. I don't think firearms are going to be easy to find in this place. Man can dream. Very, very nice. Yeah. All right. I get the feeling stuff like this is what I want to use as a foundation and not to use it as a bonus for repairing stuff. Because there is some random things you can, like, yeah, there's things for repair bonuses, and there are things that you have to use directly in order to repair stuff. I definitely don't want to waste that just for repair bonus. But if I wanted to improve... Yeah. I actually like that it highlights, too. I could probably... Oh, what the hell? Let me unpack this. And then use this. Then I'll just drop the battery when I don't need it anymore. It must have been those batteries I picked up before. What's up, homie? Electricity over there. Alright, great swamp time. You know, talking about the quality earlier. You know, when I was in dense foliage, for instance, I hope I'm saying that word right. It's either foliage or foliage. I think it's foliage. But, you know, like bushy, high nature, condensed areas like that. It just looked so fucking blurry and awful. It's like, Jesus. Kind of makes me wish I was able to stream this at higher quality so it wouldn't look so dog shit when I live stream it. Oh well. I can drop repaired parts in the gun to change them. Jeez, your lighting really does make a difference. I'm blinding myself. Worm. Oh, I forgot to buy health, you fucking schmuck. I told myself to do that, too. Oh, well. Oh, wait. If I disassemble you... Oh, really? Damn. I guess the parts for that were it's, to benefit repairing my kit. Oh, no. Probably don't want to bump into that. Not sure how much that was. I think you kind of get some chump change when it comes to rubles. It's nice to find, but honestly, better to find junk, because you probably get more rubles out of that instead. I get the feeling that there's a stash here, but I have no idea where it would be. Guess I'll need me some stash coordinates. Whoa, what the fuck? I like how it leaves a trail. And there goes a good chunk of my ammo right there. God dang. All that and I get nothing out of it. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh well. There are different knives to choose from, which is supposed to help with the quality of the shit you loot, but I think there might be a... Nothing. Something to do with, maybe the opportunity or a better chance to be able to loot. You know, something that is an interesting doodad is that you are now equipped with an anomalous measurement device, which is pretty much letting you know how close in proximity you are. To an anomaly, in case the visibility isn't good enough for you. But I think for the most part I can kind of tell. You always have your bolts too, by the way. So you have options. Is there actually anything here? No. Okay. Should be able to get past this. There's nothing in front of me. Can I be able to find something from back here? No. I feel like I get a good amount of range with the echo detectors, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, I have not saved yet, so I should find my way to a campfire nearby, which is to my left. Something over here, too. But I'd rather get to something more closer. I'd run, but like what happened before, I don't want to bump into an anomaly by accident. You know what sucks about that too, from what I discovered, is that it only triggers off like groups of anomalies together where artifacts would spawn. If there's like some one-off anomaly like this, for instance, it won't yeah, you can see it's not being detected, and I don't exactly want to bump into it just to fucking cement my point further. Where's that campfire? I left. I kind of want to go over here. And that's what I was afraid of. Fucking snorks. Definitely don't want to be nearby these little cocksuckers. There's some radiation nearby. Also, another interesting point to add, which I'm sure people can put two and two together too, is that if water is radiated, and if I'm in a swamp, that means I don't really want to be in the water. I love just being fucking Anomaly right next to a campfire. That's cool. Pretty litty, fam.